plane, to another plane, to another plane, to another plane, bumping Baka not nice while I'm trapping in the rain.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Hello and happy Mother's Day. This episode is being released on May 10th, so happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there and to all the sons and daughters out there. Today is not only Mother's Day, it's also the release date of this man right here, his latest project, Mindful EP, the Deluxe Edition. It's none other than Pluto Hann, one of my favorite local artists. It's a goddamn pleasure to have you on, bro. Episode number 11. How you doing?
Hey, what's up, baby? Not much, bro. I'm happy to be here, man. I've been thinking about coming on this for a while, man. I just haven't messaged yet.
Yeah, I'm I've got like a list in my head of people I know I need to get on. I'm just like kind of going through the Rolodex, and some of them end up messaging me first, and then they end up coming on earlier, and then now I'm getting around to messaging people that haven't messaged me yet, and most of the time they do end up telling me, like you just said, like, oh, I was kind of thinking of messaging you but haven't yet. So yeah, I'm glad to hear that, bro, and I'm glad we got the good timing in. It's always good to get people on when they have some new shit. You always got some new shit though. So I have to say, like, you know, one of the things people give me credit for is like being active and always putting new shit out. And I always tell them, like, man, you obviously not following my boy Pluto, man, because that's an active motherfucker who puts out a lot of shit. So,
hey, bless, man. I appreciate that, bro. But yeah, man, you don't even know how much you guys inspired me, bro. That's why I'm putting out so much music. Keep up with y'all, man, because you guys keeping it real for the music scene.
I really appreciate that, man. That you know, it really means a lot to hear that, and it's good to know, man. It's good to know, and your shit's been fucking quality, man. I was just listening to the project, which now everybody can get on all platforms. So go and get that. It's very soulful, very sweet, beautiful. You know, smoky, cloudy, soulful beauty, man. That shit's nice. That shit is love potion, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's different, bro. And usually, like, when everybody listens to my music, it's usually some hard shit. Like, y'all remember that Bundy track we dropped?
Yeah, Bundy,
bro. And
fucking
this
so hard,
man. This is like I was going through a breakup, and I just had to get myself out there, bro. You know, let myself be heard.
Shit is smooth, man. You got a great voice, bro.
Hey, blast. That's what all the shorties say, man.
Yeah, man. You used it very well on this project. And so you had released how many EPs in how many weeks was it earlier this year?
Oh man, back in February 29th, I released 3 EPs in a week.
In 1 week.
In 1 week, yeah.
So was that like had you been working on all those at the same time, or had you been sitting on one, you did another one, or like what was the process like behind that, where they ended up all being ready to go at the same time?
So like I was working on this project Black Bulls, and I was trying to get everybody from Fort Eerie like collaborating on it, and I ended up getting like Chronic Spirit, Jub Electron, a couple people who aren't even from Fort Eerie on this album, and that's what I was originally starting on. And then I really got into this depressed zone, so I started writing Mindful. Sorry, my voice is cracking because I'm tripping balls, but but yeah, I wrote Mindful and Black Bulls. Those were intended, and then the next one was what the hell was that called? Out the Jam, and that's when I just had a whole bunch of shit, wrote 4 songs, and just dropped them out of the blue.
That was crazy. Is like like the only one that I knew about was Out the Jam. I'm like, oh yeah, Pluto's dropping that Out the Jam project. And then I go to listen to it, and there's fucking 2 other projects there, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, am I slacking? Like, what's good? Like, how come I don't know about these other 2 projects?
3 at one, yeah, it was a bit much, bro.
Yeah, but then I listened to all of them, and they were all dope. But like, Mindful was obviously on some different shit compared to your usual swag, right? So when you were putting out on social media, like, oh, I'm putting out a deluxe for one of these EPs, I was like, oh, I kind of hope it's Mindful, because like it'd be cool to hear him dive deeper into that type of zone, you know. So I'm
Yeah, you
glad that you
called
did
it,
it.
bro. And it was shout out Swish Styles, man. It was really him who made me want to do the deluxe version because he sent me a verse that he wrote for Mindful, and I was like, holy shit, man, like that's dope, bro. Like I'm
Yeah, he
down to put
killed it.
that on, man. And then that track really came together when he hit it, bro. So I got to shout him out for that.
Yeah,
And
shouts out to Swish. That's the homie. He's coming on the podcast soon too, actually. So shouts
hey,
out Swish.
bro, he's another heavyweight around here, bro. They got to watch out for him.
Oh, for sure. And he did his thing on that. But I fucking bro. And like you said, that he really did make that song come together because I really took notice of that song this time around.
Yeah.
Your fucking hook on that is beautiful, dog. Like that's one of my favorite hooks you've probably that I've ever heard from you. And then the way that you kept the flow going through the verse was just like fucking great, bro. That's a very strong fucking song right there. So it was cool that you did a remix of that. And yeah, Swish did his fucking goddamn Aerosmith thing on there, whatever, man. He fucking bodied it, bro. Like killing the
He
rock
came in
vocals and
that.
shit.
Like
Yeah,
it
so
feel
that
like
shit
he
was
just had
nice.
like a bottle in his hand, hit that mic just one time, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Found that shit out.
That shit was raw, bro. Yeah, that shit
But
was
that
nice.
project, man, it was just like I don't know. You always feel like you're in last place for love, bro. That's really what it was for me. I was like, I'm trying to get to this girl, but there's so many other fuckers waiting in line. I gotta get the number in line for love, you know?
These days, man, it's hard. It's hard.
Oh
Yeah,
fuck
so
yeah.
fucking you got my boy DK Lonely producing on there.
Yeah, bro. DK, man. That guy.
He's got the one track I fucking love. Who else
Oh
do you
man.
got beats from? Like where do you collect these beats at, man?
Yeah, shout out DK. I gotta shout him out, bro, because that guy he's got flames, bro. He's on a whole other level when it comes to producing.
And he's
But
finally starting to fucking sow his seeds. Like I'm seeing his name come up
yeah,
on other people's shit, and I'm like, finally, man, like
he's
it's about time this guy,
metamorphosizing,
yeah,
bro.
he's getting it, bro. Because before you would only see his name on pretty much his own music, occasionally mine or like Chuck's. Now he's finally starting to like get around and like send his beats out to people, and people are using them, bro. So it's fucking his shit. Yeah, like you said, it shit's on another level. It's different. It's on some
His stuff
different
is
shit.
wavy, man. But yeah, a couple of beats
Wavy.
on there. There's two beats that I just found on YouTube. I bought leases for, but the beat for Mindful is produced by Marrow, and that's one of my homies. Shout out John. If you tune into this, bro, what's up, homie? But yeah, he's a dope producer. And then I think it's track 4, Love Style. I don't have my track list here, but Love Style was produced by or X's and O's, sorry, was produced by JDL, and that's my homie Gerald. So
Okay.
you guys want some dope beats, check them out.
Yeah, I'm going to because I like that beat a lot.
Yeah, and that's a remake, man. Like that's what I've been looking on YouTube beats, and I'll contact these producers and I'll be like, yo, can you remake this? And then they hit the zone, like DK Lonely and JDL hit the zone every time.
Damn, that's what's up. Yeah, well, the fucking had the perfect sounds for that project for sure. Like what you were going for, like just fucking. I'm sure getting those beats made it a whole lot easier to get some of those feelings out and shit.
Oh hell yeah, bro. Laid back. It felt great. And at first I didn't think anybody was gonna like that album, that EP, but bro, that was the most recognition I ever got on a piece of work was for that.
Wow, that's
So,
amazing, bro. Well, I love when that happens, right? Like when you're least expecting it. You're like, oh, I don't know if anyone's gonna feel this, or you're doing something like experimental or something that you're not quite sure, but it's something that is really true to you in a sense. Like you were really just expressing your fucking feelings on that project. So you had no reason to think like this shit's gonna fucking blow up or anything like that. Like when you really got a hit, you know? But for
yeah,
whatever reason, that's the shit that ends up fucking going, you know? And I love that.
that's the best one. Yeah, bro. It's just a little bit of soul food at first, bro. I didn't expect it to be the whole main course, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Fuck, I like the way the light's hitting you right now, dog. That's a nice shot. And also shouts out to the wood paneling. I got wood paneling down here too, man. And you know what? I don't know if you record in that room, but anybody that's got wood paneling in your basement or some shit, fucking
Yeah.
pro tip. It's great to record around. I don't know. I don't know why,
Oh,
but it
it's
works real
perfect,
well.
bro. Yeah. I got my little setup over here.
Because I guess there's like soft insulation behind it, right? So it's like it just softens the it's like
It's
you're
perfect.
recording in a rustic cabin or something.
Yeah, bro. It's
Yeah.
fucking nice, man. It's like I was gonna get sound foam, and then I took a strip of paneling off, and I was like, bro, it's like practically already in the wall.
You know, like that's basically the same shit. It doesn't have the shape to it, but all you really need is the soft surfaces around, like hang up some blankets or like whatever if you need to. But other than
Yeah.
that, as long as you don't have like concrete walls or like barren drywall, something that's going to create echo. I had
So
somebody fucking record a verse for me in a bathroom once. I was like, bro, why are you sending me this verse? It's not like the echo that I was getting because of, you know, tiles and shit surrounding him. And he's like, oh, sorry, man. Like my girl was sleeping and shit. I'm like, bro, fucking just wait, dog. Record in another room, bro. Don't record in the fucking bathroom. It's funny though. Like it's so easy to record at home now. And, you know, I think I've said this before, but people who do record on their own setups really have an advantage now that there's quarantines popping off and shit. Like
oh
we
hell
can all
yeah,
still
bro.
do our thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Everybody's envious right now. Like all my homies are at home, like shit. I wish I had a fucking mic or something to mix up. I'm like, damn, bro, you gotta invest in the microphones, dude.
Yeah, dude. And you know what? It's not even hard, and they're not even expensive anymore.
Yeah,
And
bro.
fucking, as everybody knows, I'm a fucking Kanye groupie, and I was I was reading this fucking
Hey,
his G.
Kanye is easy, bro. That's Jesus.
Yeah, he is honestly. But I was reading this GQ article that just dropped of his, and he says that he's been recording about 20% of his vocals on his iPhone voice notes for every album since Yeezus.
No.
That's actually this. They end up making he says it's the best microphone on the planet. Like what the
Tight.
fuck? So everything Ye says, you know, is fucking gospel, right? So like
Yeah, bro.
I basically and you know what's trippy is like most people are reading their lyrics off of their phone anyway. It's like I still prefer to record on the studio mic just because it's a little bit easier to work with. I find when you're mixing. I'm
Yeah.
not Kanye West, so I probably can't mix the iPhone vocals that well. But if you think about it, like I'm sitting here like with my phone in front of my face reading my lyrics most of the time anyway. I just remove this fucking microphone and I can still rap into the iPhone microphone and still read my lyrics, but I can fucking stand, I can walk over into the corner, I can do whatever the fuck I want and just record into my voice notes. And then as long as I got headphones on and like it can't pick up the beat or whatever, same situation, and fucking email that to myself. And I tried it and like fuck, it sounded pretty goddamn good, man. I'm like, holy shit. So not only do people not even necessarily need to go to a studio, but they don't even necessarily need to buy a microphone. Like everybody's got, according to the greatest producer on the planet right now, the
Yeah.
greatest microphone in the world in their goddamn hands. And if you don't have an iPhone, I'm sorry, but if you do,
I'm
fucking
on to it,
just
bro.
try it. It works. You recorded a bunch of shit on your phone, didn't you, when you were living under a bridge or some
Yeah,
shit?
bro. Yeah, no, on my laptop, on my ex-girlfriend's laptop, man.
That was when we first started talking. I remember you were just sending me emails of like 5, 6 songs every day. Like, bro, these are all such fun. I still, half of these songs have never come out or been remade, or because you're just constantly on a new wave, on a new wave, on a new wave.
Yeah, none of those went out, bro. I wanted to release a whole EP, but you were one of the people I stayed in contact to when I was homeless, bro. And I would go to the library or someone's house and get fucking Wi-Fi, and I'd be like, "Yo, check this out, check this out, listen to me or something, bro." I didn't have much time, so I just sent them out. But that was a wild time, bro.
Well, it's
Shit
cool to
happened.
see you go from that to where you are now, like releasing really quality stuff that you're recording and mixing yourself, mastering yourself, and all that. Like, that's fucking pretty
Yeah,
cool, bro.
it's like just 8 months ago, I was fucking, I don't know, bro, drinking every day, fucking doing cocaine and shit like that, just partying, not giving a fuck. For a couple months, lost myself and ended up on house arrest. But I don't know, man. I've grown a lot from that fucking day. That's for sure. I've done a lot of thinking.
Yeah, you kind of have to do a lot of self-reflecting, and you
Yeah,
did a lot of creating as well, which is in itself fucking
yeah.
self-reflective
That's
practice,
the
you know.
way. That was my vent, G. That's the way to do it, man.
Yeah, I always feel for people that don't have that, or like, you know, not necessarily rap or whatever, but like some sort of fucking outlet for their feelings and shit. Like I sometimes wonder, do people that don't have outlets just not have the same intensity
Yeah.
of feelings, and they just
Yeah.
don't need necessarily you know what I mean? Like,
I never thought
does
about
everybody
that.
that just has these fucking emotions stirring in them naturally become an artist because it's the only way to fucking get them out? Or like, I don't know, bro. It's wild to think about.
That's the way I preach to everybody, bro. It's like I think everybody can be a musician, can make a song, bro. It's just like not everybody's confident enough. Like one of the artists I'm working with now, Little Rome, he don't got no confidence, but he got raw talent, bro. And that's what I'm trying to show him is like, just hit this mic, bro, and let me do something for you, dude. Because he's got a message he's got to send out.
Well, that's exactly it. People like that just need somebody like you, and I've been that person, and I've had that person for me in my life, you know. So it's like I feel like every artist, the difference between somebody who's just got raw talent and somebody who ends up doing it is like often they have somebody that they know that like kind of validates it, or a group of people or whatever it is, right? Like
It
that you
helps.
kind of need that. If you're like a loner and you don't have anybody to be like, yo, your shit is dope, like you're probably never gonna really try to put it out, you know, or you never really have the level of confidence you need to do it.
No, for real, man. Yeah, it definitely helps if you have the resources around you, man. Um, that helps a lot. It wasn't until I started meeting people like you, bro, that I was like, oh shit, man, like he can mix. That's cool. I can just record a song and send it over and see what he can do to it or something, you know? So that helps out a lot in the long run.
Yeah, I know, I appreciate that. And that's like, you know, what I tell myself anyway is like, if even if no financial success ever becomes of this for me, like at least I did this for the purpose of showing other people that they could fucking do it, and like it's not.
Did it for
And
the right
I at
intent.
least know that I did that. Like I gave a lot of people the example of like, hey, anybody could fucking do it. Like it's not really that difficult, you know. Like as long as you got the will to do it, you could fucking do it, you know. Just
Spread the
confident.
inspiration. And that's key, bro. You're not doing music right unless you're spreading inspiration. And I swear I just seen that bitch on your wall move, man.
Oh God.
I'm tripping balls, dog.
There we go. I think you might be the first person to be officially tripping balls on the Tripping Balls show. So you might see some other shit move around here. I don't know, bro. You got
Ah,
some
man.
trippy paintings behind you right there too, and that fucking a little green fella on the other side there. Like, what the fuck's the deal with him?
Oh, dude, I didn't
He's
even
fucking
notice kids.
Oh man, that's creepy, bro. It's a unibrow striped Gumby with a cowboy hat.
With the Moana necklace, dog.
Oh no.
I did not even notice that, bro. You tripped me right out.
It's been in the frame this whole time, and I've been wanting to be like, "Yo, what's the deal with that green fella?" But I never
Just
realized. I didn't realize there's a bunch of other kid stuff on that side of the room, so it just looks so like you just had that there, you know.
I can't stop looking at him now. I'm moving over here.
Oh man,
In front of me now.
that's a pretty good moment right there.
What the? My kids are artists, bro. They're at their moms right now, but damn, man, that's trippy.
Yeah, they decked that thing out.
It's all covered in pink slime and shit. I don't know what they done to it, but
It's dripping, man. It looks like it can't like it was supposed to come like that.
yeah. You want to interview my homeboy?
I don't know if he's got money. Well, he looks happy enough. Why don't you deal with your unibrow, fam?
He's sensitive about that, dog.
Oh shit, my bad, man. My bad.
This guy's forced to smile. He got a plastic smile.
Now he won't talk to me because I mentioned the unibrow.
You know he's depressed, man. You can see it in his eyes, dog.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he's not really feeling that smile he's got on.
The eyes are the gateway to the soul, they say, right?
Gee, that thing is soulless. That thing is godless and soulless.
It's, it's like Shao Tucker experiment, bro. It's saying kill me right now. Wow, poor Gumby.
Yeah, or whatever the fuck that was. So
All right,
what's I know you're working on some more shit. What you got coming up next, man? What's going on? What can you tell the people?
all right, so Mindful is dropping today, right?
It'll be
Yeah.
today when this comes out, yeah.
Yeah, just dropped in today.
Mother's Day.
After that, I've been working on a secret on the low bedroom pop EP, which is a whole bunch of songs that are recorded exclusively after midnight, just vibing out. So it's got
Okay.
that song set vibe to it. So you're gonna want to listen to it after midnight just to match the vibes. But it's bedroom pop, lo-fi kind of stuff. And then after that, in June 1st, I have another project called Green Bridge, and that's has 5 tracks on it, featuring 101 with Patterns. And I have a whole bunch of other shit too, like singles, but I don't know when I'm gonna release them.
No man, just sitting on mad work. That's good to go, bro. I'm looking forward to it. So this is all 2020 shit.
Yeah, all 2020 stuff, man. All the stuff I wrote this year. You packing the toke? I'm packing the toke.
Yeah, let's get it, bro.
I'll take you over to my recording desk.
So this podcast been like, I think mostly Niagara people.
Yeah.
A few people from outside Niagara, a few people from pretty far, a few people from not so far. You're from Niagara, but you're from a different part of Niagara. You're from motherfucking Fort Eerie, man.
Yeah, I'm out in Fort Eerie.
There seems to be, well, let's just say, I think we can both agree there's a lot of hip hop influence permeating through the Niagara region as a whole.
Oh yeah.
A lot of talented people, artists, producers, fucking DJs, graffiti artists, fucking everything, right?
Niagara's popping for art, bro. That's what a lot of people
Yeah.
don't know, man.
Yeah,
So
it really is.
underrated.
Fort Eerie, many people don't know, is where Murda Beats is from, and a lot of people just think he's from Toronto or whatever.
That's he used to be my homeboy, bro. That's what a lot of people don't know. Is Fort Erie is a small town, right?
One of the smallest.
Yeah, we went to the same high school together, me and Shane. And I don't know.
Shane.
Yeah, he used to get fucking bullied a lot. I stood up for him once, man. And we became good friends after. He was into Slipknot and shit back at the time. He had a Joey Jordison fucking drum set. He left it at my house for 3 years, man. Murda, if you out there, bro, you got to remember that. If you watch this stream, remember me as Pluto Hann, baby. But yeah.
He ain't watching this shit, man.
Yeah, he's gonna be watching it. I know he's gonna be watching it. He tunes in, right?
Yo, Murda, I fucks with you, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shane,
bro.
You still my homie, bro. I wish I would have bought that beat off you 6 years ago before you blew up, bro. Hit me up. Please respond.
What's funny is the thing is that we deserve to be shunned by Murda Beats as a region, because I remember before that motherfucker blew up when he just had like 1 or 2 songs on like Amigos mixtape or whatever.
Yeah,
everybody around here was still like, oh, that fucking white boy like thinks he's fucking big shit now because he has a Migos beat and all this, and like everybody was just hating.
Yeah, bro,
now he's a motherfucking superstar, and he's not giving no clout back to Niagara, and we has 0, and we fucking deserve it.
No love to him, bro.
I honestly, if I were, I'd consider doing the same. I'm a loving person. I will always give love back to the Niagara region. But then again, the Niagara region has showed me love. If I was in his position, and I got a lot of hate for no fucking reason, just because I got a bit of success early, I'd probably not give much love back either. But who knows, man? Act like I don't. I'm a blow up and act like I don't know nobody, man. Like Riff Raff said.
Like, I think the only time that I've talked to Shane is like on Christmas or something, or if he sees it's like my birthday on Facebook, I'll be like, yo, Merry Christmas or something. And he said like Merry Christmas back. But like that guy is unreachable now, man.
Oh, no doubt.
Even from like a friend's perspective, like I used to be his homie back in high school. And now it's just like, there's no connecting, bro. We probably get 1 million messages a day, bro. It's like,
oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It's he's probably beyond unreached. I mean, he's A-list, bro. Like in the rap game, in the current hip hop culture,
Fort Eerie, bro. It's like
he's A-list.
Straight from Fest, bro. He came from Fort Eerie Secondary School. It's like what?
He's debatably, he's been the top 5 biggest producers in hip hop the last at least 2-3 years in a row for sure.
Yeah, at least since he started blowing up in like 2014, man.
Yeah, and last year perhaps even number 1. Like he had so many hits, bro, like just
Oh, within the
nonstop.
next decade, bro, you're gonna see some crazy stuff from him, I bet, bro.
Oh, and he's got a lot of different sounds too. That's the thing. Like he blew up off the one sound, and then when he finally like the what he do for Drake, Nice for What, he finally gets a beat on Drake's, and that beat sounds totally different from anything he did for Migos or like any of those guys. You know what I mean? Like he gets the biggest hit of his career with Drake, and it doesn't even sound like another Murder beat, you know. And he had some shit on with Chance the Rapper. Oh goddamn, is that a golden t-shirt?
It's the golden teach.
The golden t-shirt. Look at that shit.
Got the big bag.
That's fucking great. But yeah, shouts out to Murder Beats, man. And shouts out to the golden teacher.
Just rappers only eat mushrooms. That's a fact, right?
Like Super Mario.
No, shout out Murder Beats, bro. Show some love to Fort Eerie, bro. You still got people here who love you, man.
Yeah, man, and fuck, I never said nothing bad about you, bro. When I heard about you, I said, you know what? All the best to that young fella. That's all I ever said. When I heard people talking shit about you, I said, I don't know that guy, but I fucking hope that he blows the fuck up. And then he did. But
I always stand up for him too, bro, because like so many people be like, you don't show love or whatever, and I'm like, bro, I wouldn't if I was him either, man.
No, I heard what people talk. I heard the shit people talk, man. In the night, this is a crab in the bucket syndrome place for a while, and I hope we learned our lesson, but I don't think we did. But we'll see.
This is where his drum set used to sit, dog. I feel like I'm fucking like old man right now. His drum set used to be
Murder Beats' drum set used to be right here. Old man talk. That's great. That's fucking. Hey, that's music. You got music history right next to you right now, bro.
Yeah, and the ambience is still here. I think his energy's gone. I think I absorbed all that though.
Well, you spit it back out into your work, you know.
Hell yeah, bro. That's the thing. Music, man. I wouldn't be the same without it.
Oh fuck no. I don't even know what the fuck I'd be doing.
Has anyone ever ate mushrooms on your tripping balls live stream before?
Not that I'm aware of. It's possible. Given some of the people I've had on, but I don't think so.
You ever had anyone show artwork?
No, I'd like to see some artwork. Did you make that artwork?
Yeah, it's called The Magic Man.
That's amazing, bro.
And this one here is called The Purple Mermaid. There's a purple mermaid swimming.
That's some shit right there. That probably fucking puts on a little show for you on the Golden Teacher.
This is my Naruto mashup.
Yeah, that's sick.
But yeah, I paint when I'm like really depressed, bro. I think this is my favorite one. You might dig this.
What's going on there? Oh shit. Is that like a sad Pikachu face of some sort?
A sad pug.
Oh, it's a pug. Oh, damn. I'm seeing it now. Oh, that's trippy.
This one's a cat. My light's glaring, but
I love cats.
Ultimate top one. This is the last one for you.
Hey, owl cat.
Owl cat.
The fucking all-knowing god, man.
I painted that on mushrooms like 6 years ago.
That's amazing. Have you ever used any of your paintings for like album artwork or single artwork at all?
Actually, yeah. Back when I painted these two, I wrote poems with them, but they fell out like over time moving and stuff. But I actually wrote songs to them.
Yeah, that's what's up. Like I always felt like if I was good at visual art, I'd be doing that, you know? Like I'd be creating visual art that corresponds to my songs and shit, you know?
Yeah, bro.
You're like, I'm a motherfucking artiste, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just releasing music out here, you know?
Yeah, for now I leave that up to Lagheimer, bro. Martin Lagheimer, bro. That guy.
Yeah, no,
Fucking.
that's the truth. That's the homie. Shouts out the homie. You already know.
Oh hell yeah, dog.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
but
be listening. He's gonna be checking this out for sure.
he is, bro. I can only paint when I'm like really depressed, bro. That's the only time. But I didn't even show you that.
Oh, what's going on there?
It's my ceiling. Me and my
I was
ex.
gonna say, is that on the ceiling?
Yeah,
That's beautiful, man.
yeah. Me and my ex painted that together.
The same X from today.
The next that came around today.
Am I gonna have to edit this out by the time I drop this?
Yeah, the universe works, bro. It's just nuts.
Yeah, it's insane, man. It's totally wild. But so that, obviously breakups and relationships are the inspiration for a lot of music and a lot of successful music, as it were. Just fuck off, yo, Gumby. Gumby, get out of here. But you have no idea. You really pulled that off excellently, by the way. That looked perfect. I don't even know how the fuck you did that. I don't even want to know how the fuck you did that. Yeah, I think it was. The golden teacher gives you telekinetic powers.
Oh, sorry, bro. I had to trip you out for a second.
You did trip me the fuck out. You tripped me the fuck out. I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, breakup music.
Breakup music, yeah.
Yeah, like Taylor Swift and shit, like that shit can pop right off. Yeah.
White Horse, bro. That's one of my go-to breakup songs, bro. That's on the Pluto Hann breakup playlist.
That's on the Pluto Hann breakup playlist. You got a lot of Juice World on there. Shouts out Juice World. Rest in peace, Juice World.
Yeah, it's Death Race for Love and a Taylor Swift song. That is the playlist.
Yeah, I got a playlist called Sad Boy. It's got a lot of good stuff on there. Yeah.
See, playlists are underestimated, bro. Like artists can generate tons of revenue through playlists, man.
That's pretty much the whole game now, isn't it? I haven't managed to get on any editorial playlists. I found my way onto algorithmic playlists, but not apparently editorial playlists is like, being on fucking MTV, these days, like that's like you're fucking certified, your people are going to be millions of people are going to hear your shit, or thousands, hundreds of thousands, whatever. Algorithmic playlist is like other people who listen to fucking random rappers from random towns are going to fucking hear your shit too. It's like, oh, that's cool. I'm down with that. But like, yeah, apparently the editorial is the truth.
It is, bro. Like that's what I didn't know anything going into this is about the SEOs and stuff like that, and all that kind of stuff. It's just like there's so much going on the internet behind closed doors that you can just alter to your advantage.
It's wild. Yeah, it's interesting to learn about, right? You could almost make a job out of fucking just doing that for somebody, Like, is there people out there that will just there's probably people out there that will just pump your shit up on the internet for you for a fee, but you never know. There's so many scams out there. It's crazy how many scams there are out there for artists, like it's just tons.
I know, right? Especially like in all those groups. I'm sure you're in like Facebook groups too for musicians, and it's just like people charging for like plays, $20 for like 1,000 plays and shit. And it's like, I wouldn't trust that shit, bro. I wouldn't do it.
No, man. It's so sad that they're just fucking taking advantage of people, and I've been around long enough that I've seen them all, and like I've fallen victim to a couple things, and I've almost fallen victim to other things, and like, had close calls and shit. And like at this point, it's just like, I just don't even look. I just don't even read it anymore. I just keep on scrolling. It's all fucking. Every single actual successful artist is like it just happened organically. Like or they knew somebody. It's not like I fucking found this app on Instagram that said it would increase your plays by fucking. It's like, no, I don't think that's how anyone pops the fuck off.
No, that's how a lot of people think it is, bro. You can just go spend $20 and blow up overnight. Like, 1,000 bots saw your song. That don't mean shit.
Of course, if you have like record labels invested in that type of shit, then that's a different story. They're probably in cahoots with the companies that own the streaming services and shit. Where they're like, all right, this artist needs to have needs to be on X many playlists or needs to be on such and such playlists. You know what I mean? They have, you know, but I don't think any random fucking service you're going to find online is going to be able to do that for you. You know, like these fucking record companies are rich, you know, so you're not
Rich,
going to be
bro.
able to get that same type of shit. But your shit could always just fucking pop off organically, man. And it does happen. It does happen. It's just,
Bro.
we have
That's
to.
what I've been pushing for is like Facebook ads, Instagram ads, stuff like that. And then
Yeah, like that's real legit shit, you know, and then a lot of people are just going to ignore it. But even if you have that 1% that fucking looks for it and then they show 10 other people, well, you fucking, there you go. You're starting.
Yeah. It's a painstaking process too, bro. Like finding out who you want, finding out your target audience and tweaking those ads to your locations and shit, bro. I don't know. That shit's like fucking the Matrix to me right now.
I've yeah, there's people that you can pay to do that for you, and I've actually paid for that, and it does seem to work. Like you basically, they'll go into your account and that sounds sketchy right away, but basically they set up the initial account. It's not through your Google account. They'll set up an initial account which you kind of share with them, and then you basically are paying them to go through all of that algorithmic shit, set up the targets, do all of that stuff, and then launch the ad basically, and then from there you're controlling how much you're actually paying Google for the ads, and then you're watching the results and all that shit, and it's actually on Google Ads, and it's not that expensive, you know, because yeah, that shit is super hard to figure out. Like that's a whole other level.
That's what I'm doing right now through this one person online, but he just runs all my ads for me and stuff like that. Keeps me up to date. He showed me that I could tag like people who like anime in the ads, and I was like, bro, ever since I learned that, it was game over. Everyone who likes anime likes Pluto Hann.
Yeah, that's Say in Armor was the first thing I heard, and I was like, all right, that's I got to talk to this guy. That's gonna be the homie right there.
I know, that's crazy. That dropped like 2 years ago, bro. Isn't it crazy?
Yeah,
Seems so short, dude.
time fucking flies, bro.
Literally.
Time flies.
It's 2020, coronavirus, killer bees, aliens, World War III, bro.
Everything at once. Nobody knows what the fuck's going on. There was supposed to be an asteroid that hit us a few days ago. Did you hear about that? April 29th.
Yeah, narrowly missed.
It didn't happen, yeah. So there's like just nonstop. We're like the whole Earth is like Final Destination right now. Like it's just we're just avoiding apocalypses left, right, and center.
Did you release that Focus song, bro? You should have held that one back, bro. No plague, no locusts, and look what we got, homie.
I know, bro. But so you know what's fucked up is that something was telling me I had to get that shit out in early January 2020. I just like, and I like, it sounds fucking crazy me saying that, but like, I'm like, some shit is gonna go down in the first few months of 2020 where I need to put this out in early and you know, lo and behold. But like, you know, all that being said, fucking I feel like the you know, the changing of your focus or whatever is like, if you're like imagining that parallel universes are real, like the multiverse theory is real, right? So there's like
talking about that with Light Spectrum today, man.
Beautiful, that's awesome. So like imagine there's infinitesimal fucking universes or infinite universes that could be identical to this or slightly a little bit different or like, you know, a little bit off. It doesn't matter. Like butterfly effect things, one little thing can make a change and things can be entirely different, whatever. I feel like what the law of attraction is like you're pulling with your thoughts and with your energy, you're pulling your consciousness through the different universes, through the different multiverses, through the different versions of you, right?
Exactly.
So you're not actually like pulling shit towards you. You're kind of moving yourself through the different possibilities, the different realms of things that could potentially happen. So I honestly feel like in this COVID-19 situation, other situations like this, like there are versions of us that died to this, or there are versions of us where all our worst fears came true, and like there was martial law and fucking people dying in the streets and cops not helping people and people fucking robbing each other for food and people killing each other.
true,
all of our
undeniable.
worst fears exist somewhere in the multiverse, right? So I feel like as long as you can stay as positive as possible, you'll eventually travel your consciousness to the version of the universe where everything ends up okay. And
Yeah,
it'll be all right, my friend. Change your focus. That's the meaning that I'm now fucking giving that, because fuck, like, it's wild. Like, I feel like the less I focus on the news and shit, the more things seem to actually get better. Like,
yeah,
since I stopped
exactly.
focusing on the news, that like the numbers apparently have gone down, like things are starting to reopen and shit, and it's like since I stopped paying attention to it, I seem to be in a better version.
Better
And maybe
space,
that's
bro.
crazy talk, I don't know, but
It's weird because Light Spectrum's gonna watch this, bro. We talked exactly like this right before this when he brought me the Golden Teachers, bro. I was like,
boom.
man, and it's crazy that you went on the same talk that we just had, dude, and that blew me away. But it's true, man. It's like that's poisoning that, and if we just positively adjust ourselves and delete the negativity, do the Pluto Hann method, control yourself, alter your thoughts, and delete the negativity, bro. And
Hey,
succeed. It will be all right, man. Yeah, hell yeah.
hey, especially if we're living, if this is all a simulation, you really have to hit that control alt delete sometimes, man.
Yeah,
You know?
bro, that's the thing. Refresh yourself and just go back to it, you know?
Yeah, you gotta find that center, man. Find that fucking balance, and like, yeah, just don't focus on shit you can control, you know?
Yeah. There's no point on stressing over things that you can't change, you know? You can only
Yeah.
change yourself and you can only control yourself, and that's the biggest fact, man.
I feel like that's what brings that shit to you almost, you know? Like, I feel like if I were always focusing on COVID-19 and the amount of deaths and shit like that, like the law of attraction version would say that I'd be bringing that into my life, like someone around me
Yeah.
might get it or whatever. But also this multiverse theory thing, which is kind of the exact same theory but just from another perspective, is
Yeah,
like I'm going to travel myself to the version of the universe where somebody I know gets COVID-19, or like, so, you know what I mean? And it's like
yeah.
anything that you really focus on yourself, it almost brings it into your life. And like, we see that now manifesting with this fucking pandemic, because the people that are now mostly getting sick are the people that are isolated at homes with their sick family members and shit like that. So like all
Yeah.
that's on their mind is COVID-19, COVID-19,
They're
COVID-19,
just stressing
and
it.
now it's all that's around them all of a sudden, you know, like
That's the thing. We gotta get more people on focus, bro. We gotta share that song up and have them change their focus.
honestly, man. And like anything that just like shares the message of like, you know what, everything around you is generally pretty okay. Like, you generally like be okay with that and kind of focus on that and not think about all the scary things out there, and like just focus on what's around you and the good things around you, and you'll be okay, man. You know, like
That's the truth, bro. And that's
you'll
the
make
thing. So if you watching this, everybody watching this, turn off the news and turn on some fucking music, man. Like
yeah.
change your focus. Is the more we put into this coronavirus, stressing out and broadcasting it across the news stations, the more we're gonna get sick, the more we're gonna poison our minds and our souls, man.
Yep.
We gotta let this world breathe, bro.
We gotta let it breathe, and like also make your own fucking music and make your own podcast, whatever it is, you know, like use this time to fucking try to create shit and not just take
Yeah,
other people's fucking opinions and shit in all the time. Like, even us, you know, we put out some valuable art or whatever shit that, you know, could have a positive influence on somebody's life. But you know, even us, even the most valuable fucking art, like somebody might get more value out of just trying to create something themselves and like getting their own shit out, you know. So
no, it's the
use
truth,
this time to
man.
do that too, man. You know, just
Just like Master Bruce said, we all gotta work together like water, man. We're like water.
yeah,
That's a fact.
be water, my friend,
Be
be
water,
water.
man. Because we can fucking move like water, dude. We're all one body, just moving at different times.
Yeah, yeah. God damn, man, it's a crazy fucking world. It's a
It
beautiful,
definitely is,
beautiful
man.
world.
I've lived for fucking this is my 30th year on this planet, and this is the first time I've experienced a lockdown like this. But
Have you turned 30 yet?
nope, turning 30 soon, man.
Me too. When do you turn 30?
October 12th.
Ah, son of a bitch. August
Uh,
2nd for me. Yeah, I'm gonna be 30 in August, man. I'll let you know how it goes for the first 2
man,
months.
let me know if the back pain starts or whatever.
Yeah, fuck, bro. It's weird. It's weird. Like, I almost feel like it's gonna be a new beginning in a way. Well, that's at least how I'm trying to look at it. You know, like I'm trying to look at it the same way as when I turned 20, and not the same way as I'll probably look at it when I turn 40 or 50. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to be like, okay, I got a whole decade still to be like not a full adult. I don't need to fully know what the fuck I'm doing yet. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
when you're 40, you really need to fucking know what you're doing. You know, like you better have your shit figured out by 40.
Yeah, if you
30, people will give you a pass still, you know what I'm saying? Like 40, you ain't getting a pass anymore. Like you have your shit figured out or get the fucking figure it out, you know?
yeah, 40's that fucking I can't even imagine being 40, bro. God damn. I live in
Yeah.
Fort Eerie, bro, so the only 40-year-olds I see are like fucking toothless fucking buck teeths around here.
Oh God, what was it like? You grew up in Fort Erie. What was it like, dog? What's Fort Erie like? You're right near the border. Like, obviously, there's a lot of drugs. Anything near a border, there's lots of drugs. So that's a whole Niagara region problem. But there, I imagine, like, yeah, it's fucking a real. I've heard it's a real thing.
It's like shit, I can't knock on my town, but bro, yeah, it's a big place here, but it's a big place in the drug world, but small town on the map. I don't know how to
Yeah,
describe it.
yeah,
But yeah, bro,
that pretty
absolutely.
much sums it up right there, man.
Yeah, absolutely everybody around here, bro. If you go out to the bar, you're running into just groups of tweakers, bro. It's just ridiculous. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I grew up in Cambridge, bro. I was born in Cambridge,
Okay,
Ontario,
okay,
and I moved here like I moved here in 2007, so I've been here for a bit now.
okay,
But
okay.
it's just typical small town. Everybody got that fucking thinks that they're big shit around here. I don't know. And then they come to try to fuck with me, bro, and it's like I'm just a tall, humble giant, man. Leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone, bro. I don't want nothing. And if they
Yeah,
want it, then I'll turn into Saitama real quick. But like,
that's it. Just
it is a
one.
nice
All you
place,
need
man.
is one, dog.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I work with a fella from Fort Erie who's also like a big tall guy, and he said the exact same thing. He's like, man, like it's like I go out and like people are automatically thinking I'm trying to fight because I'm like a big guy or whatever. It's
It's
like people are
retarded,
looking at
bro.
me like I haven't even had a drink yet, and motherfuckers are fucking with me, you know. And
Yeah,
you basically just said the same shit, and I'm like, God damn, man, like that sounds awful.
like back in last when I was off house arrest, I was going to the bar all the time, bro. And then within that 1 month period of me going to the bar, we had boxed out 13 just old 40-year-old gentlemen who could not keep themselves handled in situations. And I was like, man, like this is wild, bro. 40 is
That's like where drug addicts go to like retire and like grow up, you know,
like
and
being a crackhead is the
stay drug
normal thing,
addicts. Yeah.
bro. Yeah, it's like the normal thing. I don't know. It's
uh
strange, bro.
no disrespect to Fort Erie though. It's all love, man. I
Yeah.
love this whole wacky Niagara region, man. It's got
Yeah,
a lot of tweakers, but a lot of fucking a lot of gold comes out of places like that, you know. It's just
yeah, bro. Yeah, I love Fort Erie, bro. Like, there's a reason why I keep coming back here, you know?
me too, bro. Every time I've left here, I'll be in another place and be like, "Oh fuck yeah, I want to move here," and then I'll be like, "Man, you know what? I'm going back home, man." Fucking, I
Yeah.
end up back home and I'm like, "Yeah, this is my spot."
It's like every day here is a movie, bro. But I think that's just Niagara region, bro. Like,
It's such a
Niagara
wacky
region
place.
literally is the wackiest fucking spot. This is a spot where shit happens that, like, it's just, like, unexplainable, bro. Like,
It
what the
is
fuck?
exactly, and that's why it's gonna blow up eventually. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be
Yeah.
on the map because
'Cause,
like
like, what the norm here is, like, people wilding out everywhere else, you
yeah,
know? And we're like,
yeah.
no, that's just that's
Like
just
that's
normal.
literally the shit I see as I'm driving down the street. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's Niagara at one, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I see police drive past that like it's nothing, you know. and fucking it's killer. And you know, I've talked to some people, like I have a buddy out west that that now has a roommate who's from St. Catharines, and he's like, this guy's fucked, like what's wrong with this guy? And I'm like, I'm telling you, like it's just, you get, the way I kind of described it is like Toronto is the city in the world that, of any city in the world, I think you could most fairly say has every single type of human being in it, right? Like every single type of human that exists lives in the city of Toronto in some way, shape, or form. Like I think that is the most diverse place on the planet.
Oh, Toronto is definitely one of the most diverse places.
Right. So Niagara region is, you know, what is it? An hour to the south of that, right?
Yes.
And then sitting right above America, right? New York State, right above that, and then above us is Toronto, the most diverse fucking city on the face of the earth. So we get all sorts of motherfucking whack jobs and drug addicts and tweakers, and fucking every single type of person at least passes through here at some point. Not, you know, we don't necessarily have every type of person living here like Toronto does, but we get them all. We see them all. We see everybody, every fucking weirdo that there is to fucking see has a reason to be in Niagara, it seems, at some point.
Yeah, they've passed through Niagara at one
It's insane, bro.
at the freaking gas station. I mean, bus station downtown Niagara Falls. I had a guy come up to me, call me out by my name, said, "What's up, Paul? I haven't seen you in a bit." And I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?" And he said, "I'm God." And I was like,
What's
"Excuse
up,
me?"
Paul? Who says?
He said, and I was like, "How the fuck did you know my name?" And he said, "I'm God." And he got on his mega bus and took back off to wherever the fuck he went, bro. That was the last time I ever seen him, and it was like, that's Niagara, bro.
Bus terminals are the absolute greatest. I've got a few bus terminal stories, bro. Like, one of my favorites is just oh fuck, I'm just walking. I'm in a hurry, right? I wish I could tell this story to the justice that it deserves because it was such a fast fucking thing, right? But I'm in kind of a hurry and I'm late for my bus, and the bus terminal's pretty fucking busy. And you're like, you know how you're walking around and like there's a general ambiance of people talking and shit, but like you'll hear one specific conversation or something stand out from the crowd. So I'm kind of walking through real fast, and like as I'm walking past the payphones on the wall, there's this like short, greasy kind of fella on the phone, and I just hear him go, "I don't know where the fuck I am. I don't even know who the fuck I am anymore." And that's all I heard as I was walking by. And I was like, that is fucking, like, how did I capture that existential moment in that person's, like, who was he talking to, you know, on that payphone that day, you know? And it's like, that's just a normal fucking moment that you just happen to catch at the bus terminal in the Niagara region. This man doesn't know where he is or who he is, but he's called somebody to tell them, you know?
He's on the phone letting him know who he is, but he don't know who the fuck he is. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Only at a bus station in Niagara will a man call you by your name and call himself God and take off into the night.
Yeah, that's a real weird one. That's one of the best ones for sure.
That's a
and then all sorts of people will ask you if you know where to get drugs and shit.
Oh, hell yeah, you got to smoke.
Yeah, I had a dude, you know, anybody that comes up and starts having a conversation with you for no reason, you know the question's coming, right? Like if I'm sitting there waiting for the bus, it's like 11 o'clock at night, this fucking skinny older guy comes up, starts talking to me about like, you know, how his wife left him and all this shit, and I'm just waiting for it. Hey, you happen to have any blow on you? No, man, I don't have any blow on me. You know anywhere I can get some? Nah, bro, I'm not doing that right now, you know?
See, that's so regular.
Walks away. Yeah, it's like, it's just regular shit.
Like cocaine is so recreational here, it's retarded.
It
like,
really is. It's getting,
most recreational thing.
It's really getting fucked up how recreational it's become.
And it's like, man, I've had my experiences with that shit, and it's like, I see people jumping in this shit for the first time, and I'm like, yeah, good luck, bro. It's lit right now, but god damn, does it change you, man. I'm still
Yep.
getting over things when I was addicted to drugs, man. You know, like the depression and shit that comes
Oh,
with it.
dude, I'm telling you, man. Like my experience with it is pretty brief, but I did, I dabbled in it for a little bit, and fucking the way that I found it changed my whole way of thinking and being when I wasn't doing it, and how much you would suddenly want to do it. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, that's not, I'm not that fucking person, and then you see people just fucking doing it as casually as I smoke a bowl. And it's like,
Yeah,
oh man,
literally.
you don't know what the fuck you're getting yourself into right now, man. Like, you're going to be a different human being pretty soon,
That's the real, bro. It fucks up your brain, man. And I'm like, I don't know. I have like a therapist and stuff. I have psychiatrist, but that's just other stuff of my upbringing. But that's one of the things she always says to me, bro, is like the drug use, it could take decades for you to recover from mentally. It depends
Oh
on,
man, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you imagine that one good long, like, you know what I mean, up till 7, 8 in the morning, fucking,
yeah,
night, right?
that was me every day for like 5 years, bro. It was intense.
Exactly. You have one night like I would have one night like that or two in a row, and for days after that, I'd be fucked up in the head. You know what I'm saying? Like, mentally, I
Emotions,
would just
bro.
not be right. And
Yeah,
and I see that people do that regularly, and it's just like, oh man, no wonder. It's just like your person said there. Like, no wonder it takes you years to fucking get over that shit. Like,
that's the thing, bro. It was so casual to me too, bro, because I used to sell work for so many time, but Niagara cops already know about that. What's up? But
shouts out to the poll. I guarantee they're watching this because I've had some other, like, people on here, but
yeah, no, fuck,
somebody's
man.
watching.
It's just but like I've had my encounter, and that's why it was so casual, because I was selling it with weed and fucking doing it at the same time, and it was just like didn't really realize the pit I was getting into. But then you realize it on days you didn't have it, and it was like you crying, you happy, you angry at the same time, man. Nothing makes sense ever. And if anyone's out there just thinking that it's fucking cool to do cocaine and shit every day, just wait until the day you want to stop, and then 10 years later, bro, you're like fucking just still fucked up from it, man. It still got you in the pits.
Yep. Smoke
It's
weed,
like,
man. Just smoke fucking weed.
yeah, smoke the weed, do what nature gave you, bro. Hit a couple
Anything else
mushrooms.
you can do if it's only like once in a while, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and I know I sound like an old fuck, and I mentioned I'm turning 30 in the last, little bit, but straight up to the fucking young people, like, anything else you can dabble, like, you can explore, like, where your mind will go, as long as you do the research and shit and make sure you do it safely. But nothing else should be done every day except like weed. That's like the only thing. Anything else you're doing every day, like, stop, man.
Yeah. And like even if smoking weed is like affecting your fucking health, man, find other ways to get the THC or CBD you need.
Yeah,
Because I
there's
know a lot
safe
of people.
safe
Yeah.
ways.
So it's like this plant is a miracle plant, bro. This can heal stuff. It can fucking fix everything if you let it. But just like anything, it needs to be treated with respect.
Yep, and you got to do your research and experiment safely with, different strains and shit and different methods of taking it. Like, just see what works for you, and once you found your way, like, stick with it and just experiment with the dosage from there. Or just be reckless as fuck and just smoke hella weed from whoever will sell it to you for fucking 10 years and then
Yeah.
become a connoisseur.
Like everybody in Fort Erie, they smoke in a
Like,
fucking basement.
everybody that I know.
In the basement, dude, like this shit tastes like ass.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, that's great. But anyway, bro, I think we're at about an hour now, and I got to pee, so I think it's time we're gonna wrap this motherfucker up. It's been a beautiful podcast. What do you got to say to the people to close this shit out? And where can they find you? Give your social media, any links you want to share to your work, whatever, man. Where can they find Mindful? All of that.
Hey, word. Yo, look me up. My major platforms that social platforms that I produce, that I drop on are Facebook and Instagram. You can follow me up, Pluto Hann on Facebook, Hashirama Baby, on Instagram. Check me out on SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, all that shit. You know, I'm fucking everywhere, man. Look me up, Google me. You'll see. But Mindful's dropping today, so check that shit out. It's got a whole bunch of heartfelt tracks. that I really put a lot of work into, and the producers really put a lot of work into. There's a whole bunch of people behind the scenes. It features your boy Ezza here, my homeboy Kelly Hendricks and Mavis on that one Lost track. But yeah,
Ah.
oh yeah, check me out.
It
Look
was
me
an
up on
honor,
YouTube.
man. It was a motherfucking honor to be on the project. I hope people enjoy that song and the whole project. And honor to have you on, man. You know what it is. Find me at Ezza905, at Ezza Trips Balls. One love, man. Thanks for coming on, bro. I appreciate you. And as soon as this shit's over, man, we're getting it in, man. We're chopping it up, getting some songs done. In fact, we should do it before this shit's over.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, let's get some more music. You all hear that? More music coming from us soon. Best
Yeah, let's do a bunch. All right, bro. Much love, dog.
Yeah, one love, y'all.
About to take a plane to another plane, to another plane, to another plane, bumping Baka not nice while I'm trapping in the rain.